Hello, my friends. Let me start by telling you something you may not want to hear. It's time to stop being soft. Life isn't going to hand you success on a silver platter. The road to greatness isn't paved with comfort. It's carved through challenges, discipline, and perseverance. Adversity is your training ground. Too many people see obstacles and think, why me? But what if you started asking, what is this teaching me? Every setback, every hardship is an opportunity to grow stronger. A soft mindset avoids challenges, but a resilient spirit embraces them as preparation for the next level. Adversity is your training ground. Adversity isn't something to fear or avoid. It's a part of life that shapes you into who you're meant to be. Think about it. No one grows stronger by sitting in comfort or avoiding challenges. Just like muscles only grow through resistance, your character, resilience, and strength are developed through the trials you face. Every setback, every disappointment, every obstacle is an opportunity. It's not there to destroy you. It's there to train you. Challenges are like a personal coach, pushing you beyond what you thought was possible, showing you how much you're capable of enduring and achieving. Without adversity, you wouldn't know your own strength. How you approach adversity matters. Some people see a problem and retreat, letting fear or frustration take over, but adversity is there to refine you, to help you discover your capacity rise above what's trying to hold you back. It teaches you to adapt, to dig deep, and to develop a mindset that refuses to give up. Adversity is also a mirror. It reveals what's inside of you. It shows your determination, your willingness to fight for what matters, and your ability to stay focused even when things aren't going your way. If you approach it with the right mindset, adversity won't just test you, it will transform you. It's in the struggle that you find your strength. It's in the moments when you feel like quitting, but you push forward anyway, that you begin to grow into the person you were designed to be. Adversity isn't the enemy. It's your training ground, preparing you for the battles ahead and for the victories you're destined to claim. Accountability is the cornerstone of growth. It's about looking in the mirror and owning your actions, your choices, and your results. It's not always easy, but it's necessary if you want to move forward in life. When you stop blaming others, stop pointing fingers, and start taking responsibility, that's when real change begins. Too often, people shift the blame onto circumstances or other people. They say things like, it's not my fault, or if only they had done this or that. But as long as you deflect responsibility, you give away your power to grow. Accountability isn't about guilt or shame. It's about recognizing that you have control over your own life. When you embrace accountability, you stop being a victim of your circumstances and become the creator of your future. You realize that even if something wasn't your fault, it's still your responsibility to figure out how to move forward. It's about asking, what can I do differently next time, instead of dwelling on what went wrong. Accountability also builds trust with yourself and with others. When you follow through on your commitments, when you admit your mistakes and work to correct them, you show integrity. People know they can rely on you, not because you're perfect, but because you're honest about your imperfections and willing to grow. It's not always comfortable to own up to where you've fallen short. But discomfort is part of the process. When you take responsibility, you're not just addressing the past, you're laying the foundation for a better future. Accountability is what transforms failure into a stepping stone and turns lessons into wisdom. It's not a burden, it's a gift that empowers you to take control of your life. Your comfort zone may feel safe, but it's one of the most dangerous places you can stay. It's the space where growth stops, where dreams shrink, and where potential goes to waste. When you choose comfort over challenge, you're not protecting yourself, you're limiting yourself. Think about it. Everything you've ever achieved that was truly meaningful required stepping outside of what was familiar. It meant taking a risk, facing uncertainty, and doing things you'd never done before. That's where growth happens, in the discomfort, in the stretch, in the moments when you feel unsure but keep moving forward anyway. Your comfort zone whispers lies. It tells you, stay here, it's easier. Don't push yourself, you might fail. But the truth is, staying in your comfort zone is failing in advance. You're failing to see what you're capable of, failing to unlock the opportunities that come with trying something new. Every time you choose to stay in your comfort zone, you reinforce fear and doubt. But every time you step out, even if it's scary, you build courage and confidence. You prove to yourself that you're stronger than you thought, that you can handle more than you imagined. Growth requires risk. It means being willing to look foolish, to stumble, to try and fail. But with every step outside your comfort zone, you expand it. What once seemed impossible becomes second nature. And before long, you find yourself operating at a level you never thought you could reach. The truth is, your potential lies just beyond the borders of what feels safe. To stay in your comfort zone is to settle for less than you're capable of. But when you're willing to embrace the discomfort, to challenge yourself, and to take bold steps into the unknown, that's when your true potential is unleashed. Feelings are powerful, but they are also fleeting. One moment you're motivated, ready to take on the world, and the next you feel tired, discouraged, or unsure. That's why discipline is essential. Because discipline doesn't depend on how you feel, it depends on what you've committed to. Feelings are unpredictable, but discipline is steady. When you're guided by your feelings, you'll start something with excitement and quit the moment it gets tough. But when you choose discipline, you keep going even when the motivation fades. Discipline is what carries you through the days when you don't feel like showing up. Think about the person who wakes up early to work on their goals even when they're tired, or the one who sticks to their plan even when distractions or excuses try to pull them off track. That's discipline in action. It's doing what needs to be done, not because it's easy or convenient, but because it aligns with the bigger picture of what you're trying to achieve. Discipline also teaches you resilience. When you train yourself to act despite your feelings, you strengthen your ability to persevere in the face of challenges. You become someone who can stay focused under pressure, who doesn't waver when obstacles arise. It's not about ignoring your feelings, it's about not letting them control you. Feelings might tell you to skip the workout, to procrastinate, or to take the easy road. But discipline reminds you of your goals, your values, and the vision you're working toward. Discipline doesn't ask if you're in the mood, it simply asks if you're willing to honor the commitments you made to yourself. The truth is, success isn't built on inspiration alone, it's built on consistency. And consistency only comes when you choose discipline over feelings. When you make that choice, day after day, you're not just building habits, you're building a life that reflects your purpose and potential. Seeking validation is one of the quickest ways to lose yourself. When your worth is tied to the approval of others, you give them control over your confidence, your decisions, and your peace of mind. But the truth is, no matter how hard you try, you will never please everyone. And chasing validation will only leave you drained and unfulfilled. True strength comes from knowing who you are and what you stand for, regardless of whether others approve. When you stop seeking validation, you free yourself to live authentically. You stop measuring your value by how many likes you get, how many people applaud you, or how many compliments you hear. Instead, you root your confidence in something deeper in your purpose, your character, and your vision for your life. Think about it. How often do we hold back from pursuing a dream because we're afraid of what people might say? How often do we change ourselves, shrink our ambitions, or silence our voice just to fit in? That's the trap of seeking validation. It convinces you to live small, to play safe, and to prioritize others' opinions over your own truth. When you let go of the need for validation, you become unstoppable. You're no longer held back by fear of judgment or rejection. You're free to take risks, to fail, and to grow because your sense of worth isn't tied to the outcome or anyone else's approval. Stopping the search for validation doesn't mean you don't care about others. It means you've learned to care about yourself enough to set boundaries and stay true to who you are. It's about respecting your own journey and trusting that you're enough just as you are without anyone else's permission. In life, strength isn't found in comfort, excuses, or the approval of others. It's built in the moments when you face adversity head-on, hold yourself accountable, and step boldly out of your comfort zone. It's choosing discipline over fleeting feelings and learning to trust in your own worth without seeking validation from the outside world. Growth isn't meant to be easy. It requires you to embrace discomfort, to challenge your limits, and to rise above the fear of failure. The world will always offer reasons to stay small, to settle, or to shy away from your potential. But true greatness comes when you decide that you won't let circumstances, opinions, or your own doubts define you. Remember, you're not here to live a life of mediocrity. You're here to thrive, to grow, and to fulfill the purpose that's been placed within you. So step up, embrace your strength, and refuse to settle.